Hey, what's up, chat? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to a almost 4th of July stream. My fault. I've been gone for the past two-ish days to keep it hot. I've been gone for like the past two-ish days. I wasn't feeling that good earlier today. I wasn't feeling that good last night neither. Um, Starting to feel kind of better. I keep getting the shivers, which is really weird. But and they're making me like nauseous. Like I have to throw up. But who cares? Literally, literally, who cares? So let's get into what we're here for. I'll put on some tunes. It still don't look that it still don't look that nice even with it still don't look that nice even with the joint. That's bad funny. Hold up, chat. Give me a second. I'm trying to put on the trying to get my everything situated. I should have did this before I started streaming. I'm not gonna lie, but listen. I don't know what was going on. I swear I was thinking about this and then I didn't. That's cap. What is going on, computer? Computadora. I bet y'all didn't know I was bilingual, trilingual, all the linguals. I'm lying. Hold up. What did it say my battery was on? Oh, 44. I'm cool. 44, 43, 42. Oh, mm. We're gonna get the vibe started with this one. Do you agree that the previous ad is relevant to you? Obviously not. It obviously had nothing to do with me. Hey, good chat. Oh, hey. Um, Before we get started, everything we have to do a brief dance session to shake all the bad energy away, so that the stream has all the energy that it needs. You feel me? So let's go to get it. Everybody in chat, if you here, go to get it. The time to dance starts now. Hope you all have it. If you were here already, right? How was your 4th of July? If you're still going, you look like electric scooter, like an electric scooter. Is it the shirt? Is it the shirt that's making you look like an electric scooter? Because that's a Labola. Gay is crazy. You look like a Fiat Multipla. What is? I don't even know what a Fiat Multipla is, brother. I need a little bit more like American things for you to tell me what I look like, so I know what these things are. Or am I supposed to be Google searching this for some reason, huh? But let me not get sidetracked by Disiba one. Google flat multipla fiat. You're saying fiat, right? That's not flat. Sometimes, eyes have a little bit of dyslexia. Also, welcome to all the viewers in the chat. 22 of y'all. Can y'all drop some likes on the chat? Am I gay? No, I'm not gay. Zaid Hassan, Joe Kennedy, Money Multiplier. Money multiplier, of course. I always love a good money multiplier. Well, that's bad funny. Uh, Fiat multiplier. Hold up, hold up. Let me look up this fiat real quick, chat. Oh man, that is a raggedy vehicle, brother. I do not look like this raggedy. That is crazy. Have you ever wondered how far you can stretch your balls before your ribs open and they fall out? This what y'all on tonight, chat. Chat, this is what y'all on tonight? Y'all aiming to the game. This is what y'all on tonight, bro. I'm not gonna lie. These honestly, these jokes are vibes I was looking for. And you're European, Disciple? Where you from exactly? Um, I previously went to Germany, Switzerland, Italy, and maybe somewhere else. I possibly don't remember though. And Lobola, you feel me? You know, I can't really say anything. I want to say something back, but it might give it might give me. Check out Galen Wall music. Bet none of ya. Bet. Are you trying to say it's none of my business? Romania. How is it in Romania? I've never been there, and I'm trying to visit like almost everywhere before I go away. What's up with those gay finger tats? These gay finger tats? Oh, I got you. I'll show you. I'll show you my not gay finger tats, right? So this first one is says we are one. You know my fingernail not dirty, brother. I broke my fingernail, but it says we are one. That's the only one you need to read. That's the only one you have to read. I promise. That's the only one that's sensible. All the other ones, it's a long explanation for every single all the other ones. You feel me? We're not doing all that. And chat, please. If you care, if you enjoying the banter, please drop likes on the stream. That gets the stream out there more. You feel me? We've streamed 3 out of the 4 days. Actually, I just lied because I didn't stream until after 12 o'clock my time. So actually, it's technically we only stream 3 out of 5 days a week. But listen, I'm expecting to be more. You think it's one of the best? Oh, that's fire. What is it to do in Romania? I've never met anybody or even seen anybody in chat from a Romania before. So how is it in um Romania for real? What is there to do for real? Oh, and let me get out what we was about to be supposed to be doing here. um, so I'm gonna ask Chad. I'm gonna ask y'all what would y'all rather see, right? So there's options. We have a couple options for y'all tonight, chat. I've been able to get some stuff in for content on the channel. You feel me? Um, Hopefully y'all enjoy the stuff I got in for the content. You feel me? I got some loose OPO5 packs. And oh boy, I almost fell. I almost fell through my seat. almost I almost fell through my seat, chat. And hold up, y'all can't see this one. Boom. I'm gonna put these over here. Hold up, chat. Give me a second. Boom. Okay, but these are blocking this one. It's really between these two, for real, for real. I'm having the time over here trying to get these. We are Balkans. We speak our mind, and we're not afraid to have fun. That's dope. I would fuck with y'all then. That's cool. That's what I feel. I feel the same way. It is what it is. I'm gonna say what I got to say, and I'm just trying to have fun though. Trying to. Okay, brother. I have. What is? There we go. Okay, there we go. What is this One Piece box? Yes. So we got two One Piece boxes here, and I'm giving y'all the option of choosing which of the two that we're gonna do for the night stream. You feel me? So, so this is the go ahead and let you know what's up with it. This is the most brand new set right here at the bottom, and then we have the memorial collection. I've never opened this one. It just happened to be for a really good deal. I never opened it. It seemed like good content for the channel, something to shake it up a little bit. Um, let's see if we hit anything nice. So the yellow box at the bottom has a manga boa, and then the top box has a manga chopper. So the big chase cards in both of these two. This one's a manga boa, They have like manga art cards where they put like a picture of the character, and then also the like a bunch of like manga pieces from it. Mm, mm, mm. Also, is the music too loud? Can you hear me? Can you hear me fine over the music? Oh, I don't think the music's been being picked up this whole time, huh? How is that possible though? Hold up, 1 second, chat. I like audio. It's not letting me sound settings. There we go. Yeah. Input is my microphone, but I'm not seeing it. Chat, is my music playing? Okay, bet. So music is playing. It's just not showing me that is bad. That's the ratio I was looking for. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. About a good y'all can hit the music in the background, but still predominantly hear my voice. Bet. But yeah. So yeah. So we have an option for y'all tonight. So we either got the yellow or the pink. Y'all like that pretty yellow or y'all like that pretty pink? What y'all want? Let me know which one y'all want to see tonight. We're gonna hop into it and honestly see what we get out of the two, and have fun, have some vibes. We also got some other stuff planned for tonight as well. Let me go ahead and pull out the other stuff we got planned for tonight. So we're gonna read 5 pages of. Oh, look, you see my head. the element, the Element Encyclopedia of Secret Societies. Right. We read 5 pages of this book, and then 15 pages out of uh The Power of Awareness. I'm having the time of my life trying to show this. The Power of Awareness by Neville Goddard. But that's after we get through the initial piece of this initial thing in for the night stream. Boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna leave these over here in case something happens, and then we end up messing with those. So what y'all feeling tonight, chat? Y'all gotta let me know before I can shoot. Before we can move forward with the stream, y'all have to let me know which one y'all trying to see opened up tonight, pink or the yellow. Jesus is the way, the truth, the life. I feel you, bro. You like esoteric stuff? Not really like esoteric, to be honest. I like experiencing other people's frame of mind. That's how I'll describe it. I love experiencing somebody else's frame of mind. It's very interesting to me. Drew is smart like Jello. Drew is smart like Jello. That's bad funny. It's very interesting. I like to, um, especially when I read books, I like to put myself in the author's shoes or the author's perspective, just so I can like experience it, kind of like they were writing it. You know, I love that's one of my favorite things about reading is that you can put yourself in somebody else's shoes for a little while and really see like a perspective outside of your own. It's a lot easier than actually trying to talk to people. People can't have really can't be having conversations nowadays. You don't like to read books? It depends, you know. I've been reading books for a minute though. Like back when I was a kid, I used to go read books. I used to go hide in a bathroom and read my books to get away from everybody. So like I just built a habit of reading books. You find an archaic way of storing a story. Okay, yeah, I feel you. But I mean, the physical copy, I feel you. But I really like physical copies of things. Um, like I have like audiobooks, right, that I listen to, but like a physical book is just way more enchanting, radio than video. See, I never really fell in love with radio for real. You feel me? Like I really like music, but the radio sounds funny to my ears because it's like I can hear the static on a radio station. So like I've never been a radio station listener. Ever since we got the abilities to like plug your phone or do Bluetooth, right? From straight from your phone, I've been doing it ever since because radio stations always have like a subtle amount of static that I can hear, right? And I just don't like it. But videos for sure. I YouTube took over for real. And then now look where I'm at. Look where I'm at. Live streaming on YouTube. um but yeah, yeah, back to story though. Yeah, I used to read books to try to get away, get some peace and quiet. So I still like reading books because just it's just like a place for me to go to get some peace and quiet from everything and everybody noise. Um, you know, there was one guy once. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Hey, but chat, I do need somebody to. I need at least one person, in the chat to tell me which box. We over here just chatting, right? But chat, I really need somebody in the chat, to let us know which book, not book, which of these boxes that we were going to get into tonight. He committed a crime that needs to be punished capitally. He got judged by not by humans, but by divinity. Who? Who is this guy you're talking about? There was one guy once, he committed a crime that needs to be punished capitally. He got judged not by humans but by divinity. Who was that? Oh, hey bro, do you have any Romanian like stories or like folk tales that like only like the ends of the groups like know about for real? Because if you do, I would love to hear some of the stories. I would love to hear like some background lore. Because I just did my sister just did, well, not me, my sister just did like a DNA test, right? And I just found out like I'm like a lot more stuff than I thought I was. To be honest, I'm a lot more stuff than I thought I was. He wakes up in a void, no smell, no taste, no eyesight, no sense of touch. Okay. So he wakes up in a place that's possibly scary if you don't know where you at. Bet I'm messing with the story so far. Hey, welcome to the chat, new viewers. Welcome to the chat. I need somebody in the chat to let me know which one of these two boxes we gonna open up while our boy Deceiba, Deceiba one, or our homie Deceiba one, is telling us a story about this guy who once was ended up in a void. All he had left is a void, a sandbox of things he remembers in his own voice. Ooh, this is an intense story, bro. What did he do? What did he do that was so bad? That because he to not be only judged to not be judged by the humans but by divinity, he had to do something, right? There we go. In reality, the guy gets admitted to a hospital. He would die of old age, but in his mind, he had time and matter by his side. Okay. But in his mind, he had time and matter by his side. Okay. Okay. Deceiba got me. I'm really like locked in to this story right now. I'm really locked into the story right now. I'm really waiting for the next. I really am dead seriously just sit here waiting for the next part of the story. Chat, y'all feeling the music? Y'all vibing out with me? This people gonna have to block in the chat here soon. Yeah, we're about to block some people in the chat real quick. Hey, we got 2 new subscribers. Who subscribed? Who subscribed? No way you subscribed and didn't say anything about it. No way you subscribed and didn't say anything about it. Hey, appreciate you. If you subscribe, you gotta say something about it in the chat at least. Hey, hey, hey. I already know who that was. It's a hater in my chat right now. They need to get out of my chat. Hey, hey. There we go. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, you can't respond my chat. You getting timed out, baby. 24-hour timeout, baby. How much did he live? Who he met? And what did he experience is the question. Honestly, that is the question, to be honest. How much did he live? Who he met? And what did he experience is the question. That is true. For sure. That's facts. Mm. Hey. Chad, I need somebody to make a decision here. Chad, I need somebody to make a decision here. Get out of my chat. Hey. Hey. Appreciate everybody who is chilling in the chat. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm gonna have to make it an executive decision. Hey. 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 Uh. Since I've never experienced this pretty pink before, I think that's what I'm gonna have tonight. Mm. Oh, did I move the wrong way? What's inside sex dog, Dr. Box? That's a crazy assumption of what this dude is. I'm not gonna lie. We gonna do sex dog, Dr. Box. We're gonna open up the sex dog, Dr. Box. Hey, hey. Ooh. Oh, we gotta do this together, chat. We're doing this together, chat. We opening this up together, chat. Ooh, hold up. Oof. Hey. Hey. Hey, we finna find out this evening what's inside the sex dog Dr. Box. Hey. Mm. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, chat. These are really some pretty ones that we're gonna be opening up today. And we got our best camera up here, so this is gonna be the highest quality. The highest quality. And we're not gonna waste our time on this one. We're not gonna waste our time on this one, chat. Hold up. I'm gonna show y'all the cars though. You feel me? It's my first time seeing them too. Ooh, okay. Mr. Nine. It was Mr. The Ones before, and now it's Mr. Nine because he got that 9 on him. You better watch out. We got that Doma. I'm finna dome you if you don't stop messing with me. We got Crocus. Nah, not Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I do have Yu-Gi-Oh cards though, for sure. I used to. Have you ever played Yu-Gi-Oh back in the? Quick question. You ever played Yu-Gi-Oh, bro? Like back in the days. You ever played Yu-Gi-Oh? Cause I for sure, bro, I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh at the Boys and Girls Club, right? Growing up, and boy, that used to be the place. That used to be the spot to play Yu-Gi-Oh, bro. Everybody always had their little deck boxes on them, right? Or the dudes that did play Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Had little deck boxes on them. And you were just chilling, just having a good time. And then you take their best card when you win. It was big in Romania. Word? I didn't know that. That's dope. Is it still big in Romania? Okay. We got a Hannibal, a Scarlet, and then the Ezo as our first rare of the box. This is like my favorite part of this track. This track, like they about to start jamming on this. Hey, it always makes like activates the right side of my brain. I always feel it. Activate. Hey. Mm. Mm. Dun, 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 dun. Hey. 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 No, I play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. I mean, facts. Nobody does play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore, bro. Nobody plays Yu-Gi-Oh anymore, bro. You have computer. Yeah, these are facts, bro. These are all facts. No one plays Yu-Gi-Oh anymore, bro. I know. It hurts, cause like, right? Like I'm not saying I'm gonna play like the modern Yu-Gi-Oh, right? But like old school Yu-Gi-Oh will always have like a special place in my heart. Like I grew up, like I used to spend every single morning, like every time Yu-Gi-Oh came on the TV, bro, you know I was in there. It's time. You feel me? With my one card in my hand, or I finna hit the pose on real quick. Wow, I was going crazy. Wow, I was going crazy, bro. Oh man, yo. I used to love that. That's like one of my favorite times of my life, bro. Prince Bellet, another Izzo. Hey, we still looking for our first hit of the box, but hey, I'm not gonna lie, this is good vibes though. We play Makas, Septica, and Toki and Remy. What are those? I never heard of. I don't think I've heard of any of those games. Keep it hot. We play uh blackjack, blackjack. I think blackjack 21 the same thing. Uno. You feel me? Uno. Um, what is that game that literally every black person plays? I can't think of what it is. Somebody else probably knows the name of it. Dang, what's that game? What is it? I never quite learned how to play it for real because it was like the old folks game they used to always play in the kitchen after everybody would like be done with the night when we had our like family get-togethers back in the days. Um, that's crazy. We still have them, but I don't stay back home, so I don't get to go to them all the time. But uh, they'll always be at the table after they get together with they drinks at the table, ready to play this game. I just can't think of what it is. It was be everybody in the everybody, all the grown folks from the party was all at the table. They had a teams, those two players. What is the game called, bro? I don't remember. We got a finger pistol. Hold up. We got a finger pistol. We got a finger pistol. Hold up. We got Little Oars Jr. Still looking for our first hit of the box, chat. Hey, hey. You talk about international games? Um, what kind of international games are you talking about? The ones I speak about are Romanian games. I don't know about the any of the Romanian games. How do you play those games you brought up? The Log Town. We got Four Tricks. The Gas. We got a Mountain God. That's crazy. Kind of like our traditional ball game named Oina, and the Americans stole it and they call it baseball. That's crazy. They for real, that's what happened? I didn't know that. I need to look up the lore. We finna go look up some lore. Chat, we might go look up some lore. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I'm a lore lover. I'm not gonna lie. I love some good lore. I love some good lore. That's why I like anime. Sorry, I'm a goner. What happened to my what happened to my camera? Whoa, let me chill. Hold up, chat. I think something happened to my camera. Let me go check on it. Oh, my homie's calling me. You can't call me right now, bro. I'm doing stuff. Oh, and chat, I didn't get to see the hit. I didn't get to see the hit with y'all. Hold up. The angle on the camera changed completely. What's going on now, bro? Come on, bro. Like my GoPro battery's in the way now. The whole angle on the stream changed. Bro just messed up my setup, bro. All right. And then, hey, the Kozuki Hiyori. This is a clean one. This is a clean one, chat. I'm gonna go closer because my dang camera setup just got messed up. Oh, we got Zoro in the background. Okay. You said and you said it is true. I need you to explain the lore on how Americans stole the game baseball. Because I don't see I don't think I've ever played baseball for real, like seriously, ever in my life. I'm more like a basketball or a soccer type of dude to keep it hot with you. And my music also paused at the same time too. Oh no, it ended. Next playlist. Oh, and they're still shooting fireworks off in my neighborhood, chat. Is it are anybody still getting like um these cars? I know nothing about these cars. It's all good, bro. You can just look at them. They're just pretty. It's just pretty cardboard, bro. Oh, bro, this is one of my favorite beats right here. I gotta listen to this with me. This is one of my favorite beats. I'm gonna immerse y'all in this real quick. I'm gonna turn up the volume just a little bit. I'm gonna stop talking. mm. Ooh. Like the whole, like the ambiance, the ambiance kind of changed a little bit with the camera move, but it's all good. Mm. Ooh, look how crispy the camera is, though, chat. Ew. He's telling his own, and we gone. My mind is in outer space. I'm trying to get my way home, and I just feel like I'm lost. Ooh, they got the off whites. Ooh, I pulled a secret. Ah, this tough. It's okay. Mr. Two Bon Karai Bentham. Nice secret pull. Nice secret pull, chat. Hey, we pulled a secret from our first ever box, and I'm feeling happy about that. Oh, yes, sir. We pulled a secret. Yes, sir. Mm, mm-mm. This might not have been the one I thought it was, because this one didn't drop like that. But I still like this dude's beats. This dude's beats are like up there to me. I'm not gonna lie. His beats are like up there like that to me. Hey. Mm, 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 mm. No. And there's nothing at all. And there's nothing before. And we about to fuck up. Mm. Oh. Mm, 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 mm. Let's hear this one. Oh, Savannah. This is one that I like. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I may put on like a performance for y'all, right? Y'all tell me how y'all feel about these songs. Um, like I'm just gonna like acapella them over my mic. It won't sound as good as it would if it was like mixed or whatever, right? But I might like share a couple songs I've been working on. Uh. Ooh, we got another hit, chat. Let's see how Chrissy Brooke looking in this. Ooh, they got Brooke. Got Brooke looking crispy. Look at the detail on the card, chat. Look at the detail, the music notes. It's crazy we listen to the jams, and this card got the music notes on it. You feel me? Hey. And you're not even nonsense. You was never at home. Uh, hey, chat. I'm gonna tap into my like. Has anybody in the chat ever made music before? Ooh, bro, chat. We get these hits. We getting these. We getting these hits out of this boxing. I'm feeling groovy. I got like So I got like a bunch of different musical characters that I play. Right. We got the Laboon. I got a bunch of different musical characters that I play. Right. Um, and it really depends on like which side of my brain ignites from the beat, or if both sides of my brain ignite from the beat. That's the only way I know how to explain it, because that's literally what's happening. That's what it feels like. Like the receptors inside my brain just turn on for a couple minutes or whatever you call it. Hey, hey, what would you do, chat? Right? You wake up, you chilling. I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit. You wake up, you chilling, right? And then this guy shows up. This guy shows up posing like this. Then you look over, right? You in the bed. Hold up, chat. You in the bed, right? You just wake up out of bed. You wake up out. You just wake up out of bed, right? You wake up and you got a bean bag in your room. I'm only saying being I got a bean bag in my room, so and you got a bean bag in your room, right? And this guy just on your bean bag, just laying down all comfortable. He said, "Get up, let's fight." And he says, "Get up, let's fight." What you gonna do? You fighting or no? You gonna leave? You gonna fight or you gonna leave? What you gonna do? Is this his house now, or are you gonna fight him? What's up? He say, "Fight me or this my house now." What you gonna do? You go fight or is it his house now? Oh, we got Brooke when he was alive. We got Miss Monday. Ooh. Oh, Spandine. Ooh, and we hit the Tony Chopper SR. Let's get it. Nice. Nice. We take those. We take those. We take those, chat. Y'all fighting though? Cause I'm wondering if anybody in chat is gonna fight for the right. Is anybody in chat fighting for the right to live? Hey, you know, chat. I feel like I would have been feeling these beats, but right now at this very moment, none of them really hit me in either wave. You feel me? I haven't caught these on my waves, right? I haven't caught these sounds in my waves recently. So, I haven't had like any music come to me. Uh, got the low tone. This crocus in his back. Hocus pocus. We got Charlotte Compote. I'm gonna try to like freestyle like each card. I'm gonna see if I can freestyle each card as I read them. Oh, hold up. Did somebody say calm me over mind me? Oh, it was Brooke, and she kind of shook, and I'm like, dang. Then I hit her with the Miss Monday. She tried to hit me on a Tuesday, and I said, no way. Then I hit the Mont Blanc, hit some cricket on them. Got my time. I don't know, bro. We gonna try harder. We gonna do better. We're gonna do better. We're gonna do better. I don't know what I would be able to say for Yamamoto. I'm not gonna lie, Yamato, because I always also say her name wrong. We got T-bone. We got a steak. We still gonna keep trying it though. We're not just gonna try it the one time and bail because it didn't work out. Just because it didn't work out that one time. That's what quitters do, and we're not quitters. Okay, chat. So that was half. That was half of our first ever Memorial Collection booster box. We will be opening up the rest of the box, but bro, we already got some hitters though. Chat. I don't know if y'all seen, if y'all just showed up, if you just showed up, if you just chilling. But we got some hitters tonight. We had some distractions in the chat today, kind of trying to mess up my vibes in my chat. But it is what it is. Mm mm mm. Yeah, I know you're a fake user, bro. Stop getting involved in my chat. Stop being a loser and worry about yourself. And let me work on my shit. At least I'm trying to do something. Coming to my chat on some bullshit. Bitch, at least I'm working towards something. I can't say shit. Get off my dick. Chat, I'll be right back. He's back already? He let you out. Hey. Chat, I don't know what these vibes is. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the vibe is. Trying to figure out what's on. Trying to figure out what my vibe is. This night is. We the fly is. Hey baby. Mm. How you doing? You need some. How you doing? What you do now? What you doing down here for, dude? Why you not upstairs? Hey. What your vibe is? Hey, I'm united. Excited. Sharon Dixon. Oh, I do remember you. I do remember you, Sharon. Welcome back to the stream, Sharon. Welcome back to the stream, Sharon. Do I sound like Martin Luther King? Welcome back to the stream, Sharon. Boom, 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 boom. Sorry, Sharon. I'm cleaning up real quick. Give me a brief second. Hey, it sounds like that. This beat sounds like what's that song called? It's a Tyler the Creator song. Uh, Move on the white lies. It's something like it go like that, something like that. Oh man, chat. Hold up. We're gonna get back to what to our regularly scheduled programming here very soon. Uh, see something great for myself. I see magnificence. See something great for myself. I see magnificence. Greatness all around me. I'm surrounded by the greatest. It's all around me. Greatness. I see something nice for myself. Greatness. Something nice for myself. Keep it around me. You don't like me, don't be around me. Uh, Keep it around myself. Mm, Around me and it's not about myself. I wonder how delayed. I'm looking at the stream right, and like where the stream is from where I am right now. I have not been streaming in a long time. So I heard so like here, right? I had like something going on around my armpit. So I haven't been able to like be in the gym to do the gym streams. Just haven't had full range of motion for real. Um, I try to go back several times, but every single time I've gone back to the gym, I wake up in the morning and I feel terrible. So I feel like my body is telling me that I need to chill for a bit, and just chill on whatever is going on in life right now, and just kind of like there's something else I have to be doing rather than that at this moment in my life. So um, just trying to honestly get some sleep for real, and like just let my body recover for real. So I haven't really been streaming as much as I would want to. I really want to be as consistent as possible because I want to build the community as big as possible. And I can't build it if I'm not here. You feel me? So I do feel some type of way about not being able to be here in the stream or being able to stream like I want to, but I got to work around it some way. So we're doing this in the meantime, stuff like this in the meantime. Um, but I do want to do uh, some do those streams. We'll see. If you do see like I told you, Sharon, you got to turn on your post notifications because there is no schedule to these streams. I'm letting you know that right now. There is no schedule. You know, I'm not some person who be trying to like plan out everything all the time. I like I like a natural flow to my life and my day, and all that scheduling stuff removes my flow. You know, so yeah. But if we do stream tomorrow, the only way you would know, right, is if and specifically the basketball streams tomorrow. Um, the only way you would know is if you have your post notifications on. Because I promise I probably will never make a schedule. I try to do that on other channels in the past. It just made me not enjoy making YouTube videos. So then I just left those channels alone. End up letting them channels die. And you know, recently in life, reading all these books, right? I found out that sometimes I can be a big pushover, for sure. Um, and I can end up letting other people like push me around and let them try to like run my life. And yeah, I'm tired of letting my live my life like that. So I'm gonna live my life the way I want to, because it just took all the joy out of being alive. Being the real to me personally, the joy about being alive is being able to make decisions. And I wasn't feeling like I was able to make my own decisions at the time. So it is what it is. I feel I'm in a much better place in my life though, so which is fantastic. It's more than just the books to keep it hot. I do a lot of this stuff in my free time. If you don't see me, if you don't see me if I disappear off the internet every once in a while, because I do tend to disappear every once in a while, like for like maybe like a couple days at a time. I'm typically like checking my space, right? You know, this is my home, so I'm checking my space, um, and myself, and try to because sometimes I forget to do um the training, and sometimes I know that forgetting to do the training, and no, I can't dunk yet. Not yet, but I will be dunking soon. I haven't been able to go in there and try. I've really only been doing legs in the gym for real over the past couple of days. I'm not gonna lie, so maybe I can dunk. I haven't tried though. I've only been doing legs these past couple of days because I've been trying to avoid doing things that involve my arm. Just try to let my arm heal as quick as possible. Um, so I only been hitting legs. So maybe you never know. Maybe I can dunk for real. But that story is pointless. It don't really matter. Only thing that matters is I made a decision. And I'm sticking to it. Doom doom. So if you and Sharon, I know you messing with me because you showed up to the stream again. I know you probably already subscribed to. You feel me? So I ain't got to question that. But yeah, I'm doing something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, which is do one of these YouTube channels and actually build a community the way I want to. So that's one of my goals right now. Can you get a mini hoop? I for sure could. Like like put it on a door and shoot like randomly spots in the crib. Like I for sure could. I'll for sure do like maybe I'll do shorts. Maybe I'll do shorts for stuff like that. You just gave me a crazy idea, Sharon. Thank you. I appreciate that. You just gave me an idea. I'm finna write that down. I'm finna write that down. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I just got an idea. Write it down. Appreciate that, Sharon. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Great idea. Great idea. Great idea. Thank you. Bet. Bet. But how was your fourth? How was your fourth today? Yo getting a new phone? Oh, I got two phones. All right, I got so this is my backup. This is the phone I usually use for the streams. Um and then my primary phone is. Oh, you get a new phone? That's fire. You're talking about yourself. My fault. That's fire. What kind of phone you getting? Also, how was your fourth? That's what I was just asking. I didn't want to forget my question. My fourth was pretty cool. I mean, I woke up this morning. I was not feeling good. I was feeling kind of sick. But we made it. We made it through it. We ended up being able to feel good enough to go outside and enjoy the day and still get out the house and enjoy the fireworks and stuff. Even if it was only for about 15 minutes. You feel me? I also able to get out there and still able to enjoy the day still. So I can. That's all I can ask for. I mean, other than perfect health. You feel me? But sometimes it don't work that way. How you don't know what phone you getting? Do you have like an idea of like phones that you looking at? Um, because back in the this is another back in the day story. I got so many back in the day stories, but back in the days, right, when I was in like elementary school, middle school, even like freshman or high school, right, all I did was research like different technology on my phone, because I wanted to have like so like if I was to ask for something, my granddad, my people, they would make sure that I had a reason for asking for something, right? So like I had to have like a valid reason to be asking for something new. So I would do my research on the phones, right? I would break down the phone spec by spec, comparing each phone to whatever the other phone was, um, and really coming up with a list of everything to prove my point for why I need to get the new phone. But I used to spend hella time researching phones, researching different specs, researching different capabilities. That's why I know so much about cell phone towers this day. That's really why I know so much about different types of technology, different type of radio frequencies and stuff like that, and how all that stuff works. Really came from like my really wanting to get like a new phone when I was a kid, and then my people's having me do that. Oh, that's dope, bro. That's dope. I'm glad you're getting you a new phone. I'm glad you're getting you a new phone. That's fine. Hopefully, your peoples, whoever you got to talk to on the phone, is hype as you are too. Because your friends got to be hype with you. So when you get new stuff, don't keep people around you who are not hype with you when you get new stuff. They got to also be like, yeah, yeah, supporting you along the way. And if they not, kick them out. Ouch. I'm supposed to be doing other stuff at this point. I got sidetracked. For sure, I got you. We're gonna go ahead and shout out Sharon in the chat. Also, Sharon, how else do you want to receive this shout out? Do you want me to use your name that's showing up on the screen, or do you go by a different name? You got you a handle, anything? Because this is gonna go on the internet and it's gonna live forever. And by the time that like all the people who gonna be here start to show up, they gonna see this shout out in the future and be like, "Yo, that's crazy. That's where it all started at." You feel me? That's where it all started. So this shout out gonna live forever. So how you want me to shout you out? The shout out gonna live forever. You feel me? So how you want the shout out? So when everybody who gonna be here start to show up and they start to hang around and do everything, and you start to enjoy it, and we all together and stuff, they gonna see that shout out. I bet. Shout out to Hunter in the chat. To everybody who don't know, Hunter is a real rider. Hunter be showing up to the chats. You feel me? And then in the future, when you see Hunter possibly, in future chats or comments, or maybe even helping out some way with the channel. You never know. Shout, hey, say Hunter, hey, we found you. We know where you started at when you first started in the channel, bro. In the chat, all that time ago. And it's gonna be so far when everybody pops in the comments and be like, "Yo, Hunter, yo, we found that old video from way back in the day. Shout out Hunter, shout out Hunter." You feel me? I feel it. And for sure, appreciate you for chilling in the chat. As we as we get started here, this is unmarked territory for at the moment. But hey, just because it's unmarked don't mean it won't be conquered. And not really conquered, man. I'm just trying to work with. I tried that conquer stuff a couple of times. Um, I'd rather just work with, to be honest. Mm. Okay, let's go ahead and get into tonight's reading. Um, we're probably gonna read the Power of Awareness first. We're gonna hop into tonight's reading real quick, and we're gonna knock out 15 pages. Excuse me, chat. I had to burp. Mm, excuse me. So we're on chapter 7. Let me show y'all the book. We're on chapter 7. Now I know your vids. Hey, I appreciate it, bro. Ever since that basketball stream, hey, and I'm gonna do everything in my power to be on that court again. I love the court. All right, chapter 7, Attitude. Experiments recently conducted by Murray Lawrence, Princeton, and Adalbert Ames, Dartmouth, in the latter's psychology laboratory at Hanover, NH, proved that there's a Missy Elliott ad playing right now. Give me a second, chat. There was a Missy Elliott ad playing right at that very moment. At Hanover, NH, proved that what you see when you look at something depends not so much on what is there as on the assumption you make when you look. Since what we believe to be real, physical world is actually only an assumptive world, it is not surprising that these experiments prove that what appears to be solid reality is actually the result of expectations or assumptions. Your assumptions determine not only what you see, but also what you do, for they govern all your conscious and subconscious movements towards the fulfillment of themselves. Over a century ago, this truth was stated by Emerson as follows: As the as the world was plastic and fluid in the hands of God, so it is ever to so much of his attributes as we bring to it. To ignorance and sin it is flint. They adapt to themselves as it is. They may, but in proportion as a man has anything in him divine. The firmament flows before him and takes his signature, his signet and form. Your assumption is the hand of God molding the firmament into the image of that which you assume. The assumption of the wishful field is the high tide which lifts you easily off the bar of your senses where you have so long lain stranded. It lifts the mind into prophecy in the full right sense of the word. And if you have that controlled imagination and absorbed attention, which is possible to attain, you may be sure that all your assumptions implies will come to pass. When William Blake wrote, "What seems to be is to those who it seems to be," he was only repeating the eternal truth. There is nothing unclean of itself, but to him that esteemeth anything to be unclean, to him it is unclean. Rom 14:14. Because there is nothing unclean of itself, or clean of itself, you should assume the best and think only that of which is lovely and of good report. It is not superior in sight, but ignorant of this law of assumption if you read into the greatness of men some littleness with which you may be familiar, or into some situation or circumstance an unfavorable conviction. Your particular relationship to another influences your assumption with respect to that other and makes you see in him that which you do see. Appreciate it, bro. Much love. Appreciate it, bro. Much love. You have a good night. The following is an actual case history illustrating how the law of assumption works. One day, a costume designer described to me her difficulties in working with a prominent theatrical producer. She was convinced that he unjustly criticized and rejected her best work and that often he was deliberately rude and unfair to her. Upon hearing her story, I explained that if she found the other rude and unfair, it was a sure sign that she herself was wanting and that it was not the producer, but herself that was in need of a new attitude. I told her that the power of this law of assumption and its practical application could be discovered only through experience, and that only by assuming that the situation was already what she wanted it to be could she could she prove that she could bring about the change desired. Her employer, sorry, chat, I got another ad. Her employer was merely bearing witness, telling her by his behavior what her concept of him was. I suggested that it was quite probable that she was carrying on conversations with him in her mind, which were filled with criticism and recriminations. I've never seen that word before. That's the first time. There was no doubt, but that she was mentally arguing with the producer, for others only echoed that which we whispered to them in secret. I asked her if it was not true that she talked to him mentally, and if so, what those conversations were like. She confessed that every morning on her way to the theater, she told him just what she thought of him, in a way she would never have dared to address him in person. The intensity and force of her mental arguments with him automatically established his behavior towards her. She began to realize that all of us carry on mental conversations, but unfortunately, on most occasions, these conversations are argumentative, that we only have to observe the passerby on the street to prove this assertion. That so many people are mentally engrossed in conversation and few I'm gonna clarify it, and few playing on PlayStation wants to join me on Roblox. I mean, I got the P I got the P down here. I got the PlayStation down here. Maybe possibly. Drop you. I won't say drop your name in the chat. That's somebody else might try to grab your name and send you a request or something. I'm gonna open up a Discord for this channel, and then we'll do the disc. We'll have like conversations about stuff like that on the Discord server, and that'll be a way to keep people's information private on the internet. Okay. When she realized what she had been doing, she agreed to change her attitude and to live this law faithfully by assuming that her job was highly satisfactory and her relationship with the producer was a very happy one. To do this, she agreed that before going to sleep at night, on her way to work, and at other intervals during the day, she would imagine that he had congratulated her on her fine designs and that she, in turn, had thanked him for his praise and kindness. To her great delight, she soon discovered for herself that her own attitude was a cause of all that befell her. The behavior of her employer miraculously reversed itself. See, his attitude echoing as it had always done that which she had assumed now reflected her changed concept of him. What she did was by the power of her imagination. Her persistent assumption influenced his behavior and determined his attitude toward her. With a passport of desire on the wings of a controlled imagination, she traveled into the future of her own predetermined experience. Thus, we see it, thus we see it is not facts. Thus, we see it is not facts. Okay. But that which we create in our imagination, which shapes our lives for most of the conflicts of the day, are due to the want of a little imagination to cast the beam out of our own eye. Sorry, chat, my hand is itching crazy. It is the exact and literal minded who live in a fictitious world. As a designer, by her controlled imagination, she started this subtle change in her employer's mind. So can we. By the control of our imagination and wisely directed feeling, solve our problems. By the intensity of her imagination and feeling, the another ad chat, 1 second. I know. But there's some other viewers in the chat, and I'm not sure where they are. They're just like, you know, they're like doing their thing in the background, just like observing. Yeah, we just listening. Exactly, Scally. Thank you for speaking up. Appreciate it. It's some people in the chat, they just listening in the background. Oh man, it's funny. Okay. By the intensity of her, I'm gonna read this over again one more time. By the intensity of her imagination and feeling, the designer casts a kind of enchantment on her producer's mind and calls him to think that his generous praise originated with him. Often, our most elaborate and original thoughts are determined by another. That's crazy. We should never be certain that it was not some woman trending in the wine press who began that subtle change in men's mind, or that the passion did not begin in the mind of some shepherd boy, lighting up his eyes for a moment before it ran upon its way. William Butler Yeats. Chapter 8 Renunciation. Go to show y'all. Here you go, chat. Chapter 8 Renunciation. There is no coal of character so dead that it would not glow and flame if but slightly turned. Let's read that again. There is no coal of character so dead that it will not glow and flame if but slightly turned. Resist not evil. Whosoever shall smite thee on thy right cheek, turn to him the other also. There is a great difference between resisting evil and renouncing it. When you resist evil, you give it your attention. You continue to make it real. When you renounce evil, you take your attention from it and give your attention to what you want. Now is the time to control your imagination and, I got a quote here, give beauty for ashes, joy for mourning, praise for the spirit of heaviness, and that they might be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, and that he might be glorified. Okay, now let's read that last sentence again. Now's the time to control your imagination and you give beauty for ashes when you concentrate your attention on things as you would, like for them to be rather than as they are. You give joy for mourning when you maintain a joyous attitude regardless of unfavorable circumstances. You give praise for the spirit of heaviness when you maintain a confident attitude instead of succumbing to despondency. In this quotation, the Bible uses the word tree as a synonym for man. You become a tree of righteousness when the above mental states are a permanent part of your consciousness. You are a planting of the Lord when all your thoughts are true thoughts. He is, I am, as described in chapter 1. I am is glorified when your highest concept of yourself is manifested. When you have discovered your own controlled imagination to be your savior, your attitude will be completely altered without any diminution of religious feeling, and you will say of your controlled imagination, behold this vine, I found it a wild tree, whose wanton strength had swollen into irregular twigs. But I pruned the plant, and it grew temperate in its vain expense of useless leaves, and nodded as you see into these clean full clusters to repay the hand that wisely wounded it. By vine is meant your imagination, which is uncontrolled, which is in its uncontrolled state, expends its energy in useless or destructive thoughts and feelings. But you, just as the vine is pruned by cutting away its useless branches and roots, prune your imagination by withdrawing your attention from all unlovely and destructive ideas and concentrating on the ideal you wish to attain. The happier, more noble life you will experience will be the result of wisely pruning your imagination. Yes, be pruned of all unlovely thoughts and feelings that you may think that you, okay, that you may. Now we're going to read this quote. Think truly, and thy thoughts shall be the world's famine feed. Speak truly, and each word of thine shall be a fruitful seed. Live truly, and thy life shall be a great and noble creed. Chapter 9, Preparing Your Place. Here you go, chat. Preparing your place. And all mine are thine, and thine are mine. Okay? And all mine are thine, and thine are mine. John 17:10. Thrust in thy sickle, and reap, for the time is to come for thee to reap. For the harvest of the earth is ripe. Rev 14:15. All is yours. Do not go seeking for that which you are. Appropriate it, claim it, assume it. Everything depends upon your concept of yourself. That which you do not claim as true of yourself cannot be realized by you. The promise is, whosoever hath to him, whosoever hath to him it shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever hath not, from him shall be taken away even that which he seemeth to have. Hold fast in your imagination to all that is lovely and of good report, for the lovely and the good you and of good report, for the lovely and the good are essential in your life, if it is to be worthwhile. Assume it. You do this by imagining that you already are what you want to be and already have what you want to have. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. You're absolutely 1000% correct, Scally. Scally, you're absolutely 1000% correct. This is a Neville Goddard book. You be reading, huh, Scally? Respect. That's funny. Okay. All right. You do this by imagining that you already are what you want to be and already have what you want to have. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Hmm. Be still and know that you are that which you desire to be, and you will never have to search for it. In spite of your appearance of freedom of action, you obey, as everything else does, the law of assumption. Whatever you may think of the question of free will, the truth is your experiences throughout your life are determined by your assumptions, whether conscious or unconscious. An assumption builds a bridge of incidents that lead inevitably to the fulfillment of itself. Man believes the future to be the natural development of the past, but the law of assumption clearly shows that this is not the case. Your assumption places you psychologically where you are not physically. Then your senses pull you back from where you were psychologically to where you are physically. It is these psychological forward motions that produce your physical forward motions in time. Precognition permeates all the scriptures of the world. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also. And now I have told you before it came to pass, that when it come to pass, ye might believe. John 14:2, 3, and 29. The I in this quotation is your imagination, which goes into the future, into one of the many mansions. Mansion is the state desired. Telling of an event before it occurs physically is simply filling yourself into the state desired until it has a tone of reality. You go and prepare for a place. You go and prepare a place for yourself by imagining yourself into the feeling of your wish fulfilled. Then you speed from the state of the wish fulfilled, where you have not been physically, back to where you were physically a moment ago. Then, with a irresistible forward movement, you move forward across a series of events to be to the physical realization of your wish, that where you have been in imagination. There you will be in flesh also, unto the place from whence the rivers come, thither they return again. Eccles 1:7. Chapter 10, Creation. Facts. I just got into Neville Goddard here with this book. I've heard about him several times. Um, I've touched a couple of his books, but I've never quite read them completely. Um, so I grabbed this book. I just happened to be at Barnes and Noble the other day. Grabbed a couple books that I wanted to read, and I'm reading them in a specific order based on size of book. And this just happened to be the first book of the group. But I got about 6 books to read, so stay tuned for more. Also reading streams as well. So because I enjoy reading books, it's like a nice peaceful time for me. All right, chapter 10, creation. I am God, declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times, things that are not yet done. Isaiah 46:10. Creation is finished. Creativeness is only a deeper receptiveness for the entire contents of all time and all space. While experiencing a time sequence actually coexist in an infinite and eternal now. In other words, all that you have ever been or ever will be, in fact, all that mankind ever was or ever will be exists now. This is what is meant by creation, and the statement that creation is finished means that nothing is ever created. That's crazy. Nothing is ever created. It is only to be manifested. What is called creativeness is only becoming aware of what already is. You simply become aware of increasing portions of that which already exists. The fact that you can never be anything that you are not already or experience anything not already existing explains the experience of having an acute feeling of having heard before what is being said, or having met before the person being met for the first time, or having seen before a place or thing being seen for the first time. The whole of creation exists in you, and it is your destiny to become increasingly aware of its infinite wonders and to experience ever greater and grander portions of it. If creation is finished and all events are taking place now, the question that springs naturally to the mind is what determines your time track? That is, what determines the events which you encounter. And the answer is your concept of yourself. Concepts determine the route that attention follows. Here is a good test to prove this fact. Assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled and observe the route that your attention follows. You will observe that as long as you remain faithful to your assumption, so long will your attention be confronted with images clearly related to the assumption. For example, if you assume that you have a wonderful business, you will notice you will notice how in your imagination your attention is focused on incident after incident relating to that assumption. Friends congratulate you, tell you how lucky you are. Others are envious and critical. From there, your attention goes to larger offices, bigger bank balances, and many other similar related events. Persistence in this assumption will result in actually experiencing, in fact, that which you assumed. The same is true regarding any concept. If your concept of yourself is that you are a failure, you will you would encounter in your imagination a whole series of incidents in conformance to that concept. Thus, it is clearly seen how you, by your concepts of yourself, determine your present, that is, the particular portion of creation which you now experience, and your future, that is, the particular portion of creation which you will experience. Okay? Woo! Chat. Oh! Oh! Let's read that last page again. This last, because that's the last page of this book. Excuse me, chat. Sorry, I had hiccups. Thus, it is clearly seen how Thus, it is clearly seen how you, by your concept of yourself, determine your present. That is, the particular portion of creation which you now experience. And your future, that is, the particular portion of creation which you will experience. Cool. Chapter 11, Interference. Ooh, ooh, chat. We're reading this tomorrow. I ended up buying a digital collection. I'm only 2 books in right now. I'm actually juggling reading those and the Bible mostly as reference. I feel you. Um, I like the fact that the book, this book specifically, quotes um quotes different verses and then also gives where the verse is in the Bible if you want to go and check it out yourself. That's one thing I do like about this book. It's pretty cool that it does that. Um, that it gives like a basis on the information that it's trying to give you. You feel me? So you can take it in twice. I like that. I like that that way of doing of writing a book. To be honest, um, and I've been reading. I just got a couple things here recently. Um, and one of my books I just got. I'll show you. This is going to be the next book we read on the channel. Oh well, it's gonna be one of the next books in the repertoire of books that I got when I got this last book, right? The Power of Awareness. And this will be the one we read after this one. And if you want to understand why I said in shape and size, I like to read books based on like like a ladder, like a step system, right? So these books are like taller than the other books. So as they get bigger, taller, and bigger, right? That's the order that I'll read the books in. So if the books is taller than the other ones, I'll read the shorter books first. And by short, I mean by height, because this book is for sure longer than A Power of Now, if you can tell. But by height, this book is shorter, so I'll read this book first. Yep. This book, this Power of Now book, for anybody who hasn't read this is a really good book. It's really short. It's not a lot to read, to be honest. It's like, how many pages is it? 100 and shoot, how many? 142 pages, and it's not even. This is like thank yous. You see how big the font is in this book, right? The font in this book is pretty big, so it's like a quick read, to be honest. We'll probably finish this one fast. I might do 20 pages per reading session with this book, because we'll probably finish that one fast. I feel you. I've been reading since I was probably a. I've been reading since I've been really into reading since I was a kid. I used to. I don't know if you were here for the other part, but I used to go read books in the bathroom for like hours at a time, just to like have like some peace and quiet. Cause I grew up in a house of all girls, so like I would like go like get like some space for myself. So like I've just always had a love for reading books, and it just brings me to a state of peace for a while. That's why I enjoy reading books so much. It don't really even have to be a good book, to be honest. It's just the fact that I'm reading a book that really brings me to like a state of peace. I got some interesting books for sure. Oh, we got we got a couple books. We got for the collection up next reads. So these are our up next reads. Oh, knocking stuff down. Sorry. Oh, so our next reads. We got a couple reads. These other books. We probably read more than 20 pages. I used the video games. I feel you. I didn't. So like, I would have played video games, right? But my mama used to always take my. My mom used to always take my game system, bro, all the time, or my phone, right? So I had to read books. Like I didn't have no option, bro. The only way I was gonna be able to like get away from everybody and everything was to be able to read a book or go outside. So I never really got into playing games for real because I almost never had my game system, and I didn't get a game system till I was like 15, anyways. Um, because growing up we couldn't afford stuff like that, so I didn't never have my own game system. I didn't get my own game system until I was like 15. But it's cool. So you see now, I didn't want to live my life like that in the future, right? So you know, got myself in a position where I can enjoy life the way I want to for the most part. I mean, I still want to improve my life. I still want there's some levels in life I haven't achieved yet, but um, we'll get there. I'm certain of it. I think this is our next book, Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. After Let me see. Yeah, after the power now, we'll be reading the Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, if I'm saying his name right. After this one, we'll read The Richest Man in Babylon. You know, I picked this book up. Yeah, that's how it's yeah, facts. That's how I stumbled on it. Hoodoo for Everyone: Modern Approaches to Magic, Conjure, Root Work, and Liberation. I'm not really interested in a lot of this book, right? But I do like to learn about my ancestry, trying to change my world. Facts. Um, I do like learning about my ancestry and like people that came before me. So, um, and since I don't live in Nigeria or anything like that, um, I use the books, the lore from the books. You feel me? And then the last book from the list is You Are the Placebo by Dr. Joe Dispenza. But if you can see, we got some good books coming, chat. We got some good books coming to read on the channel for sure, for sure. We for sure do. And we got a nice you see the stack? We got a nice stack of books to read on the channel, chat. But we don't only do reading on the channel. We do a whole lot of other stuff. I like to get out and explore and stuff and do that. So, but ooh, let's get into these 5 pages out of the Element Encyclopedia of Secret Societies. I'll put these. I'll put these books back real quick, chat. Give me 1 second. Oh, and I won't spoil it, right? I won't spoil it for you, Scully. But you have the power to change your world. I've figured it out and like in a interesting grand scale, but the application of it sometimes only I only due to and and this is what I'll say. Yeah, only due to myself do I not have the full capabilities of what I know. Only due to myself. Um, but I learned quite a bit, and I like to apply things. I don't like just reading. So one thing about reading for me, if I'm gonna read something, then I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna actually apply it at the same time, right? I write a lot of notes on things, um, and I get a lot of notes in my head a lot. Um, so I'm learning how to apply the things from these books to my everyday life, to make my life better. Um, so the meditations, the breathe, I got like a strong breath work routine. I got a strong meditation routine. Um, I have a thing where if I have an idea, then I make sure that I go follow through with the idea. And if I don't, if I have an idea and I don't follow through, hitting roadblocks at the moment and trying to apply some of the things I've been reading. I feel you. I feel you. Like it started to hit you in the chest a little bit. When you start running into the roadblocks, I feel you because I've run into some roadblocks here recently, um, with my application of some things, and uh, even with my like, because like I learned how to like heal, right? And so like I don't know if you've ever seen any of basketball streams, but the fact that my shoulder is still annoying me has been frustrating me mentally, right? Mentally and physically. Um, because like when you can learn, you can apply these things, you can do it for other people, right? Then you want to also be able to do it for yourself, right? And that's crazy, Skylar, because 2 years ago literally was when I started mine. But literally, well, 2 years ago was when I restarted. That's what I'll say. I had a restart. It's so crazy. I literally had an actual restart. If I think about it right now, I had an actual restart happen in my life, and it's like my whole entire everything had like hit like a restart button. Um, it's crazy. It really is crazy. But back to but if you could do it for other people, you want to be able to do it for yourself. And it's been like kind of yeah, it started frustrating me, that I wasn't able to like apply it for myself. But it's not that I'm not able to. It's that for some reason at this point, I'm either scared to learn to apply this for myself, or I don't want to. Right? I'm either scared or I don't want to, and that's what I had to come to. Whenever I whenever I run into my roadblocks, I've come to the understanding that either I'm scared or I don't want to, and I have one or two options at that point. Either let it be and continue to let that like rule over me and continue to be scared and realize and keep following up with that same process, keep running to the same wall and never letting it change for myself, or deciding that I don't let fear run my life no more. And I do that with a lot of things. I'm still learning, right? Um, Still got some ways to go with not letting fear run my life sometimes. Yeah, facts. Not letting fear run my life. So just going, just keep doing my practices. My practices have been doing good for me. Um, and then also improving my practices because it's not it's one thing for me which is funny. I don't like doing the same things over and over again, right? But I like making incremental changes to things. I like making subtle changes to stuff to slightly make stuff slightly better. That's what I like doing. So with my processes, every couple of days, I'll like get like new information on how to make my processes better, right? And then I'll add that there, and then I'll start using it to see if it actually did make it better, right? Because like I trust myself, and this is another part of it is I trust myself. I really do, to be honest. But I have a habit of putting myself on the back burner, right? So like, um, so like things where I would trust myself with doing, I won't actually do because I'm thinking about something else. Um, Instead of following through with it because I trust myself that exactly what just came to me is what exactly what I'm supposed to be doing right now. It's hard, but it's possible. I lived scared so long, afraid to even try. I haven't got so much better with that, but I'm still shooting myself in the foot from time to time. I feel you. That's how I feel about when I randomly stop doing stuff on the channel, or just stop uploading completely on the channel. I'd be like, yo, bro, you've had people show up to the channel, you've had new subscribers, you have people that new people on the channel that want to watch your videos, that want to show up to the streams and like chat in the streams and stuff, but you keep disappearing. So, and I'd be like, and then yeah, 2 years ago I made a stand to treat myself how I would someone I loved in my life. Did that before. I mess with that, bro. I got that on my board. Truth is truth. Treat others how I want to be treated. Um, and then I also treat myself how I want to be treated as well. Treat myself how I want others to treat me, and then treat others how I want to be treated. So from both sides of the coin, you know, doing it on both sides of it. And I lost my train of thought. I'm not gonna lie. I lost my train of thought. I'm not gonna lie. But it is what it is. But it's cool. You know, we gonna make it past whatever. Oh, this it's the YouTube stuff. It's the YouTube. We gonna make it past whatever it is. Um, it's not that big of a deal. We will overcome because as a species, we always have and we always will. So, yeah, you just gotta learn. I gotta just sometimes it's about being like willing to like be open to learning new things. Sometimes I'm not open to learning new stuff. Sometimes I like get out of my face. Sometimes that's how I feel. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'm like get out of my face. But um, I've realized like that don't really do nothing for me. Being like that almost does absolutely nothing for me. So uh, I try to work on it. I got into the habit of it over the past couple years of my life because I feel like people have been like saying something to me that they had no business saying to me, right? Um, I feel like over the past couple years of my life, people have just been saying whatever they want to me, and I just been taking it um, instead of standing up for myself. And I feel like standing up for myself is a part of the whole thing in the first place. Um, but I just want to stand up for myself, but also I'm not trying to be in confrontation. You feel me? Um, so I'm learning with that too as well. I feel like I stand up for myself well with people that I don't know, but when it comes to like my relatives, my family, or people that I care about, um, they be like, they sometimes they end up running over me, or get me to do stuff I didn't want to do in the first place, or talking to me in a crazy way, um, which I and I, in a way that I wouldn't allow anybody else to talk to me. Um, and I don't like it, and I've decided that I'm not listening to it no more. To be honest, 'cause I got other things I want to accomplish. I got goals I want to accomplish in my life, and if I keep getting sidetracked by pondering on these things that are literally irrelevant when these people don't actually know me, and when they are only saying things that they just feel internally on the inside, and they just have some confrontation with themselves that they have to work through, that's not on me. That's not for me to fix either. Um, I mean, I'll try. I always will. For anybody I care about, I'll always try. But it's not for me to fix. And I got my own shit to work on. But let's get into these 5 pages. Are we finna read about assassins, chat? Oh, hold up. Didn't I already read about assassins? I don't think so, actually. We're just gonna go ahead and read about it. We're just gonna read the page on the assassins, and we'll probably call it. Not gonna lie, chat. I'm getting a little tired at this point. Um, it's like it's 2 in the morning. It's 2 in the morning. It's been a phenomenal chat. It's been a phenomenal chat. I appreciate everybody in the chat that's chatted. I don't care that it ain't been like a crazy amount. It's been a quality. It's been some real quality for this stream. I appreciate the quality of people that's showing up in chat and stuff like that. Some real quality. Um, I literally was thinking about that yesterday. How like I've been partially obsessed with the amount of people that have been in the streams instead of the quality of people that have been in the streams. And I gotta catch myself when I do stuff like that. Um, and I appreciate the quality of people that showed up today, for real, for real. So I appreciate all of y'all, for real, for real. Assassins. And we're reading. Let me read out the title of the book: The Element Encyclopedia of Secret Societies by John Michael Greer. Okay, so we're going to read just about this assassin's monologue here, and then we're gonna close up this book, and then maybe do something else on the stream. We'll see. Assassins. Among the world's most famous secret societies, the assassins emerged out of Ismaili sect of Islam in the last 11th century CE. Their founder I Saba, Hassan I Saba. If I said it wrong and you know you're from Islam, correct me please. Came from a Persian Shiite family, but converted to Ismaili sect after a long period of spiritual doubt capped by a serious illness. In 1078, he went to Cairo, then the center of Ismaili activity, and sought permission from the Caliph to spread the Ismaili faith in Persia. The Caliph agreed, but required Hassan pledge to support the claim of Caliph's eldest son, Nazir, to the Caliphate. From this pledge came the formal name of Hassan's order, the Nizaris. In the years that followed, Hassan wandered Persia, teaching the Ismaili faith and winning converts. He seized control of the fortress at Alamut, high in the northern mountains of Iran, and made it his center of operations. As his following increased, he began to use assassination as a core strategy for dealing with opponents, and expanded his power through protection rackets backed up by the knives of his followers. In 1094, when the Caliph died and Nazir's claim to the succession failed, Hassan was strong enough to become an independent force, seizing additional mountain strongholds as far west as Syria and using these to extend his reach through the Middle East. Hassan imposed a strictly hierarchy of his followers, members of the lowest rank of the order who carried out assassinations, had the title of Fida, or devotee. Above these were the ranks of Lasik, or lay brother, Rafiq, or companion, or Dai, or teacher. A group of senior Dais formed Hassan's inner circle. A rule of total obedience bound those at each level to follow orders from their superiors. According to medieval accounts, I think my phone is ringing. 1 second, chat. phone probably died. Oh, chat, my phone died. That's crazy. 2 years. It's time to use the other camera. Here we go, chat. We're gonna use the top screen camera now. No, my phone died. It dizzled out. My phone dizzled out. Oh, let's put it on a charger so it can go ahead and start getting charged up. Okay, here we go. Hassan's inner circle, a rule of total obedience, bound those at each level to follow orders from their superiors. According to medieval accounts, Hassan reinforced the loyalty of his followers with a clever trick. After completing a course of martial arts training, each Fadai was given wine drugged with hashish and taken into a hidden garden full of fruit trees. What? Chat, what? Okay. Modeled modeled on the paradise described in the Quran, where wine flowed in streams among gilded pavilions and lovely women provided every sensual delight. The Fadai stayed there for a few days until another dose of drugged wine returned him to his ordinary life. Convinced that Hassan had literally transported them to paradise and back, the Fadais readily risked their lives for him, in the belief that death simply meant a one-way trip back to the garden. Wow, bro manipulated their minds. It's crazy. Hassan died in 1124, but his first two successors pursued his policies and made the assassins a name to be feared throughout the Muslim world. The fourth head of the order, Hassan II, pursued a different course. After becoming sheikh of the order in 1162, he proclaimed himself the Mahdi, the prophet whose arrival marked the coming of the millennium, and abandoned Islam for a religion of his own invention, centered on the teaching that nothing is true and everything is permissible. After 4 years, he was murdered by his brother in law. Golly, chat. I forgot how crazy they were back in the days. Chad, I forgot how crazy they were back in the days. Oh man. And after 4 years, he was kicked out of the world by his brother-in-law. He was removed from the planet by his brother-in-law, and the assassins returned to Orthodox Islam. But Hassan II's troubled rule allowed the head of the Syrian branch of the assassins, Rashid ad-Din Sinan, to break free from Alamut's control. Syria at the time was divided between the Crusader kingdoms to the south and the Sunni Muslim kingdom centered on Aleppo in the north. And Sinan played these off against each other to maintain his own independence. When the great Arab general Salah ad-Din al-Ayyubi, 1138 to 93, took power in Aleppo, Sinan responded by ordering his death. But by this time, Arab rulers had begun to learn assassin ways, and Sinan's agents failed twice. He was more successful against Conrad the Montferrat, king of Jerusalem, who was cut down by two assassins in 1192. Against the Knights Templar, who owned several large castles in southern Syria and had copied many elements of assassin discipline, Sinan was was more circumspect. Hmm and at one point paid them a yearly tribute of 2,000 pieces of gold to keep them at bay. See Knights Templar. Boy, the Knights Templar was running stuff back in the days. After Sinan's time, the assassins moved away from their sectarian roots and became an organization of hired knives who killed for money. Like the rest of the Arab world, like the rest of the Arab world, they were fatally unprepared for the arrival of the Mongol armies in the middle of the 13th century. Yeah, the threat, oh man, that's crazy. The threat of assassination meant nothing to the Mongols, who responded to the least resistance by slaughtering entire populations faced with these tactics. Alamut surrendered to the Mongol warlord Hulagu Khan in 1256. The Syrian branch of the order dissolved not long afterwards, and most of its members entered the service of the of the Sultan of Egypt as hired killers. Wow. Wow, chat. Wow. Just honestly, wow, chat. Wow. Wow. Okay. What a very interesting. Oh, we got some interesting topics to come up in this book, though. We got the astronomical religion. Then we got, I'm not sure who Atkinson William Walker is, but apparently he's an American occultist. And then we got Atlantis. They're going to tell us about Atlantis a little bit. Uh, I'll hear from you guys in chat first. Do y'all want me to continue reading this book, or are you good on this book? Do you want me to continue reading the next couple of pages of this book, or are you good on it? First person that says anything is the answer. I'm honestly kind of tired, chat. I've been recovering all day. I've been recovering all day, and I think I'm starting to hit my wall. Start to hit my wall. So I forgive myself for not reading more pages in the book because I did say I was gonna read five. Um, but I'll forgive myself this time. You feel me? And we'll come back to read these next couple of these pages. But I think we're gonna wrap it up here, chat. Especially since my phone died and we have to use the weird angle for the chat. Unless y'all want to see me play games or something, I don't know. But appreciate the like on the stream. Appreciate that. Much love, much love. Unless y'all want to see me play a game or anything, we're probably gonna end it here. And I hope you enjoyed today's stream. Hope you enjoyed today's reading. And if you did subscribe, you gotta turn on the post notice if you want to know when we're gonna stream next time. But let's go ahead and hit y'all with my outro. You feel me? We are gonna limitless core, baby. I appreciate you. I might even love you, but I'm for sure glad you woke up today. And I hope you enjoyed today's stream. And I'll see you next time. Peace. And appreciate the hundreds in the chat. Hundreds. Respect. See y'all next time. We out.